What's happening, people? Big up to every single one of you that's in here. I thought I'd have a little bit of a chat. I thought we'd have a little bit of a conversation, not a rant, not an angry or heated segment, but genuine confusion, genuine worry and concerns about what's happening at Arsenal. Why are we so slow? What's going on with the striker situation? Are we going to end up with Victor Gyokeres or someone else? Is there truth in the Eze stuff? We're going to be looking at that. There's been an announcement today in relation to Palace and Eze we're going to discuss. And then we're going to talk about what might be happening after that, if anything. What does it look like? I'm a little bit croaky. I don't know if it's because I've got another cold coming, but I hope that it's not. But look, I've got to be honest. At the moment, I just need to be happy supporting Arsenal with a signing that we can actually look at and get behind. And that's where we're at right now. I've got to be honest. Do me a favor, people. Hit the like button. Excuse me. Make sure you hit subscribe. We've just hit 45,900, which means we're under 100 away now, I think, from the last time I checked, from 46K. So let's get it up to 46K, and we are moving very closely towards the big 5-0. Big up to Views for the raid. Absolute legend, bro. Really appreciate you for that. Welcome to all of you raiders. And we're going to have a chat. Literally just started the show, which means we've got a good bit of time to talk and a bit of therapy, which I think most of the Arsenal fans need. Hopefully a lot of people can relate to the frustrations, but also hopefully people can take some time to actually appreciate the summer as well. So I don't want everyone to lose their heads. We have got to be looking at the window in a way that there is still time. But alongside that, I get the frustrations. Trust me, I do. I hear it. It frustrates the hell out of me as well. So we're going to talk. Before we do that, make sure once you've hit like and subscribe that you click on the link in the description or in the live chat now, or scan the QR code up here, because Match Bingo special. Chelsea versus PSG Club World Cup special, £350 up for grabs. If we get 300 cards from you guys, there will be a 12th man winner, and we can announce them on here. So let's make sure that we are getting the cards. Now, you can credit as little as £5 or as much as 20, depending on what you want to get card-wise. It will give you bingo cards. They are automatic on the app. You do not have to print them out and do them old school. It's all done on your phone, and automatically they will get ticked off when it happens for the Chelsea PSG game. So please make sure that you are in for that, because I need an Arsenal fan to win. Liverpool fans are leaders in the leaders board at the moment. Arsenal are catching them up. They are in second. Getting used to that, aren't we, Gunas? So make sure that you're getting involved in Match Bingo. Either click on the link after here, click on the link in the live chat, or scan the QR code in the top corner there, and it will take you straight to that game for you to purchase your cards. So big up to everyone who's been involved in that, supporting Match Bingo. They've been brilliant for us. So let's go show them some love, and good luck. I hope you win. Okay. Where should we start then? Let's start with Gyokeres. Last Sunday, nearly a week ago, we were told that Victor Gyokeres is the chosen one. Arsenal have decided that they want him over anybody else. No Sesko talk, Isak unobtainable, no interest in Osimhen or Alvarez, certainly no interest in Ekitike or any of the other names linked with the Premier League or Europe previously or this season. Gyokeres is the guy. On Wednesday, we were told that it's stalled. Now we're told he's not turning up for pre-season training. He won't be playing for Sporting again. And everyone is now confused. I have absolutely no idea what is happening with Victor Gyokeres. He is begging for Arsenal. He is crying out for Arsenal to get this done. He is begging Sporting to make it easy. And unfortunately, Sporting, some would say, aren't making it easy, but neither are Arsenal. Arsenal, we have seen in the last few days, are willing to spend 52 million lumped on Madueke, but cannot rise to over 70 million euros to get Gyokeres. Now, out of those two, I don't have to make it clear to you or be Einstein to work out that there's potential for the signing of a priority to be Gyokeres. We need it to be. So I've got to be honest with you. I need to see it happening. And I need to see it happening soon. Like really soon. So let's see. But timing as ever, there is breaking news. There is a Fabrizio bomber. And it's sounding fairly positive. And I am so pleased and so happy if this is the truth. Romano has literally tweeted out a minute ago, we understand that Arsenal have made progress in the recent days for Nwaneri's new deal. The club has presented visions, projects for Ethan in the upcoming, including discussions on game time. Arsenal are hopeful to get the green light and sign a new contract soon. Thank you. Thank you. You will not understand the amount of worry I've had on this deal. This is one of my favourite players at Arsenal already. He is one of the most exciting talents that we've got. And I cannot believe the amount of Arsenal fans talking about Ethan in a negative light. I've actually been pissed off with some of them. Not the ones that are close to me, but let's be real. I've seen a lot of people saying, spoilt brat, who does he think he is? He's only 18, rah, rah, rah. Do you know what my reply today is? Shut the fuck up. Seriously, yeah? Shut up. I'm sick and tired of people looking at these kids and thinking that they don't deserve to have at least a conversation about where they see the progress and the developments of their career. He's a huge talent. He's versatile, can play in the attacking 8, attacking 10, and on the right. This is a guy I absolutely need to see staying at Arsenal. So why the hell are we in a position, where we are actually questioning Ethan? Why should he? He should just get a contract and sign it. Nah. I would do the same if I was 17, 18. I want my family and my good people around me telling me everything. Right. What's their future for you? What's the wages going to be like? What's the game time going to be like? Where do you see your career path? Are you happy here? Is there a potential for you to see yourself in another team, or are you quite happy here at Arsenal fighting for a place? I don't think any of that is bad. I think this is what happens, people. So why I'm seeing people telling me, oh, yeah, Ethan, what a spoilt brat. What? Oh, he should wait his time. Who does he think he is? Why is he demanding game time? He had enough minutes last year. Well, I'll tell you what, I disagree. I don't think he did have enough minutes last year, because I see Trossard stinking out the gaff in the Ødegaard position when he was injured, while Ethan was balling out against Carabao Cup teams and coming on lifting the team in games in the Premier League. Then when he did get his game time, he absolutely flourished. Top bins against Preston, top bins against Girona, a brace against Bolton, goals against Brighton, goals against Man City. Top goals, top talents. And then what happens towards the back end of the season? You then get, he's gone again. Where is he? So I don't think he did get enough game time. So I think if there is a serious question about how many minutes am I getting, how can you then go bad on him and say, yeah, no, Ethan, that's out of order. Like, you've had more time than, you should expect. Nah. I think he's better than Madueke. I've got to be honest with you. He excites me more than Martin Ødegaard on the ball, because he actually shoots and he's intent on driving forward. I think he's got the potential to be one of the best players that I've seen through the youth academy. So let's do it. Stop overrating him. What am I saying to overrate this kid? This kid's been unreal for us. That's overrating him. What did I say? What, he's going to be Messi? No, I said he's going to be a huge talent for us and we should keep him. This is what I mean. I don't get our fans. I don't get it. It's like the manager, can't do no wrong. The manager even come out and said, I should have gave Ethan more minutes when Ødegaard was injured. I should have believed he was ready more. I didn't want to go in, too hard and throw him in the deep end, but he was ready. So the manager's coming out and saying he's wrong, and you're still trying. Well, some of you fans are all like, oh, it can't be wrong. Mikel said it wasn't time. That I trust Mikel. Well, Mikel got it wrong, people. If I said to you right now, We've got a game tomorrow. Saka's out. Who do you want on the right? I'm picking Ethan over Madueke any day. Oh, you wanted a position for backup to Saka? We've already got one. We found it last year. Oh, you wanted a left back? We got one. We found it last year. Guess where they were? In our academy. People wanted a left back. I understood it. People wanted a right winger. I understood it. I didn't want Calafiori and Sterling. I wanted Ethan and Miles Lewis-Skelly. And that's what we should be getting, in my opinion. Sorry, I sound like aggressive and I'm ranting there, but I can't understand some of these fans. I can't understand any of the fans. Oh, who does he think he is? What do you mean, who do you think he is? Looks like he's signing, so chill out, yeah? Don't start giving it to him. I can't stand it. Protect these youth, man. Get behind them. Believe in what we've got through our academies, because trust me, it's bloody good. Look at what we've got coming through at the same time. We've never had this before, people. We've never had 2 or 3. Yeah? Let's be real. Never had 2 or 3. He's overrated. He can't start for the England under-21s. Oh, my God. Oh, my God. Harvey Elliott is ahead of Ethan in the England side because he's been playing for Liverpool for 2 or 3 years. That's why he's been playing over him. He's just ahead of him in the pecking order right now. Ethan gets his chance in Arsenal and gets his chance in England. No problem with that. But let's not make out like Ethan's trying to demand to play every single game at Arsenal and England. It ain't the case. He's got rights to ask about his future. It is his contract, his career. I don't get why we have to be so emotional about the fact that he's asked a question about game time. I would when I see links of Eze and Rodrigo and Madueke. I would if I've got Odegaard, Saka and Martinelli starting and ahead of me and Trossard. Do I want to be the 9th attacker at Arsenal or do I want to be one of the 2nd or 3rd? Let's hope he gets there, man. So be happy and excited about the youth that's coming through at Arsenal because Ethan Nwaneri, Miles Lewis-Skelly and Max Dowman are all coming through together. Yeah? There's another hot prospect coming through. Kyron Thompson looks like an excellent young player from what we can hear and what we see. Of course, we've heard this before with Lou Polly and J. Emmanuel Thomas and Dan Crowley. Yeah, of course, we've all heard this. Sometimes it doesn't work out. But what we've had in the last, I would say, 40 years now is one that comes through every decade. We've got 3 or 4 that are coming through together at once. That's incredible. So let's just enjoy it. In the 80s, we kind of had it, really. We had Merce and we had Kevin Campbell, bless him. We had Ray Parlour, Michael Thomas and Rocky Rocastle, Tony Adams. They were all coming through in the 80s. We're like, wow. Then in the 90s, we didn't really get much through other than the kind of emergence of Ashley Cole into the late 90s, early 2000s. And then we had to wait another decade for Jack Wilshere and another decade for Bukayo Saka. And now look, we've got 3 or 4 of them coming through. So let's just get behind what Ethan is about. And if Fabrizio Romano's tweeting that, it sounds like he's staying. Arsenal hopeful to get the green light and sign the new contract soon. Brilliant. Let's do it. Let's do it. Get him signed up. The guy's good enough, man. Let's just say how it is. The guy is good enough. People said he was going to City or Chelsea. Rubbish. Staying at Arsenal. So, I'm sorry, man, but anyone bad-mouthing Ethan, I don't get it. I'm sorry. I just don't agree. I disagree big time. I can't believe that we've seen people say stuff like, why is he being a demanding game time? Why, making out he's some arrogant, big-headed guy. Nah, man. That ain't the case. That ain't the case. He's questioned the future of him in an Arsenal shirt. What is wrong with that? What is wrong with that? Go sign him, man. Sign him up. Big fan of him. One of my favourite players already. I look at him in the Arsenal shirt and I think, yeah, you excite me. I love everything about his attributes. He's got a wand of a left foot. He can cut inside just like Bukayo Saka does from the right wing. In the 10, he looks fantastic. And I think he could play in the attacking 8 as well. And I do think that he's just got natural ability. Wand of a left foot that every time he releases the ball, it looks like it's going in on target or just wide of the mark. That is exciting for me because he's so intent on turning on the ball, driving forward and looking to shoot or create or pass or make something happen. I want players like that. Players like that help you in low blocks. Yeah? People talk about Eze. I think Nwaneri could help us in a low block because he can do something different like that. He's exciting to watch, like they're saying in the chat. Absolutely he is. I remember the games against Leicester and Southampton at home where, let's be real, we really should have done a hell of a lot better than what we did. I know we won the games, but we didn't look amazing until Ethan come on. Boom. You think, wow, he's lifted us. The crowd, they felt it. He came on and you could connect already with Ethan. I love that. I love that about him. And I'm a big fan. Big fan. So let's see, man. Let's see where we're at with it. Because Ethan, if he left, I think there'd be riots. I think if we lost Miles Lewis-Skelly, Ethan, or Max Dowman, there'd be riots because they're three of the most promising. Saka and Saliba on top of that, of course, they both need to sign. But I'm a big fan of our young players that are coming through. I think they've got an unbelievable future, and I hope it's at Arsenal for all of them. I really do. I think they're outstanding. So, yeah, Ethan to Arsenal. Let's make sure this is I say to Arsenal, you know what I mean? Signing a new deal. That sounds positive, man. That sounds positive to me. So big up to Ethan. And yeah, I've got to say, if you stay at Arsenal, bro, I love you. Love you even more than I do already. So big up to you, Ethan. Okay, let's talk about the Gyokeres stuff, shall we? I have absolutely no idea what's going on. The latest a couple of hours ago suggests no major update other than Graham Bailey suggests that Gyokeres is hopefully flying to England next week to complete his long-awaited move to Arsenal. This one is probably going to happen, people. I just don't know when. I have absolutely no idea when. I just don't get this. What is the hold-up? Why has this not happened? It's the most boring saga, the whole of this transfer window. Even rivals are bored of it. Arsenal bought a striker yet? No. Can we get excited at all about it? No. Do they still want Gyokeres? Think so. Like, come on, man. Like, it's mad. It's mad for me. So I've got to be honest. I feel like it's... sorry, I'm just reading some of the chat, man. Some of the chat are mad. You know this. Do me a favor, people. Hit the like button because there's 1.6k in here. We ain't got anywhere near enough likes. 260 likes. Come on, is all we're getting. Make sure you hit the like button and subscribe, yeah? We should be able to hit 46k today. We need 100 subscribers. Let's do it. In this show, there must be 100 of you here. The 1.6k that can hit subscribe. Yeah? Must be. So hit the like and subscribe. So Gyokeres, let's have a look, shall we? Because I don't actually know what else is being suggested. Some people are saying there's rumours he's flying to London. Some people have suggested that he's in Spain. Some people are suggesting that it's not going to happen. I have no idea what's going on. But I do know one thing. This has to happen. This has to happen. It has to. We can't let this one slip. If Arsenal do not sign Victor Gyokeres and we walk away without getting it done, I honestly do not know. I do not know what happens with his fans. I do not know. It's absolutely mad for me. Like, it really is. So I want to see this guy in an Arsenal shirt. I don't care what number he has. I don't care what people's thoughts are. I have full confidence that he's going to bag. And I love the fact that we've got people that are sort of behind this now. Because I think people were looking at Sesko. People were looking at, I'm not sure. Ollie Watkins might be better, I've heard, because he's Premier League proven. Trust me, this is a good signing if we get it done. Everybody wants this, right? Everybody does. They're saying some rumours are saying it's a big day in the Victor Gyokeres saga. Maybe we're being told what's happening. Gyokeres has no plans of resuming training with Sporting. We've seen that. He said here in the video he doesn't want to join Manchester United. It says here from Romano that he's not interested in any other options. He only wants Arsenal. So this means that this has to get done. This just has to. I don't know why this would not be something we can get done. I just find it bizarre that we're stalling still. Why are we? Why are we? It's crazy. I don't know. I find it very annoying, if I'm honest, and I'm bored of talking about it now. It's going to get to the point where it did with Zubimendi, where it's like, oh, you can't get excited because it's taken so long to get across the line. I love this as well. He was asked by L'Equipe if he's one of the best strikers in the world, and he said, I'm definitely one of them. It's difficult to rank me, but I'm at the same table as them now. What I managed to do at Sporting, I'm convinced I can do anywhere. You haven't seen the best Gyokeres yet. Wow. I love the confidence, man. I love the confidence. That is exactly what we need to be hearing. I don't mind humble. I like humble. But at the same time, I need confidence. And he has got confidence, without a doubt. He's got confidence that he can come and do what's needed at Arsenal. And he knows what's needed at Arsenal. A prolific number 9, goals leading to trophies. That's what's needed. If you look at him right now in Europe, I truly think he's in the top 5 in the world. I truly do. I don't know how he can't be. Haaland, absolute bagsman in front of goal. Killer in front of goal. Goal, 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 goal. Isak, I think genuinely is considered as one of the best in the world. Mbappe, for obvious reasons, is considered as one of the best in the world. And I think at the moment, you can put him on the level of Harry Kane and Lewandowski and all of those guys because they're coming to the ends of their careers and the numbers are very, very good for Gyokeres right now. So you have to put him up with those names. Osimhen, obviously, for obvious reasons there. But let's be real. Gyokeres right now in Europe is scoring the most goals. So let's be real. It has to be that. Has to. So that's what I'm at. There's some absolute weirdos in the chat today, by the way. I don't know if some of you mods can get rid of some of these clowns for me because it'd really help me. Anyone giving abuse, anyone telling people they're on drugs and all this stuff. Well, we're here to talk football, yeah? If you're here to troll, go on Twitter. Dear me. This is what we need. This is exactly what we need to be hearing. Victor Gyokeres. Talking about stuff like this gives me the belief that he's got the confidence to come into this league and deliver. That's what's needed. Yeah? He needs to be saying stuff like this. I don't feel personally that you've got any use in being too humble here by just saying, let's see how I get on. Or I'm going to try my hardest. We don't want to hear that. I'd rather have a little bit of arrogance about you, a little bit of awe about you. Because the greats are Cristiano Ronaldo, Thierry Henry, Ronaldinho, R9, Zidane. They had that aura about them, but they were arrogant people in a good way. And I like to hear a level of arrogance from some professional sportsmen who know they're good. But you've got to deliver on that as well. And that's what Victor Gyokeres has now got to do if he comes to Arsenal. There's a lot of talk suggesting that he has got the potential to be what Arsenal need. A lot of talk suggesting he's going to come to Arsenal. We need it to happen. We just do. This has got to happen for me. It absolutely has to. There's no other scenario for me. So I've got to be honest. Like, that's where I'm at. What I saw actually was quite interesting today, actually, on Twitter, yeah. From this clip or this image. And I thought, facts. Absolute facts. How some Arsenal fans still prefer Sesko to Gyokeres still baffles me. Ignore the goals for a second and take a look at the assists. Some of our fans don't deserve good things. Now, I understand people might think that's a bit over the top, but look at this. 101 appearances and 97 goals. 26 assists. and 3 trophies. Sesko's won 1 trophy, got 8 assists and 38 goals in 85 games. This is not even comparable. It's a no-brainer. Oh, it's the Portuguese league. Right? Where did Cristiano Ronaldo play? In the Farmers League? Where did Nani play? In the Farmers League. Where did Di Maria play? In the Farmers League. In fact, take most of the players that Benfica have had and been signed from. Manchester City have had Edison. Manchester City have had Diaz. You look at João Neves going to PSG. Vitinha going from the Farmers League, apparently, to go and win a treble. So why are we talking like this Portuguese league is rubbish and we can't rate any of it because it's only Portugal? It's crap. Let's just be honest. It's absolute waffle. Nobody in the Portuguese league is scoring 100 goals in 2 seasons, unless you know of one. Please tell me who they are. It's absolutely crazy, man. It's absolutely crazy. There we go, being mentioned in the chat. Diogo Jota. So we have to look at that. RIP to Jota every time. But there's been unbelievable players that come from Portugal. Let's not do this. Jim B says, thanks for the answer on Victor. Big ups. Look, there's not really an answer, unfortunately. They think it's going to be happening next week, but at the moment it's stalling. Can't agree that fee. Gyokeres, big talk to convince Arsenal to pay. This is the thing, man. We've got to just get the job done. I don't know why we're sat there believing that we're in that kind of haggling, I suppose is the word. Why are we? Why are we haggling over a few million to sign the prolific striker that Arsenal feel they need to win honours? I do not get that. That one makes no sense to me. So I've got to be honest with you and ask this question. Does the signing of Madueke mean we are getting Eze, Rodrigo and Gyokeres? Because I guess it must. There's no way Arsenal will not get all 3 of these done now because they've just lumped all that money on Noni Madueke. I'm drinking Vimto, by the way, not alcohol, wine or cider. Even if I was, I wouldn't care, but I'm not. I don't know why that's a big thing as well, by the way. If someone wants to have a beer or a brandy on stream, I really don't care, man. Some people get really offended by it. It's bizarre. But no, I'm just drinking me Vimto. Even though it might look like cider. It's because it's in a Doom Bar glass as well. That's why. But I'll be getting them. Let's do a poll, people. We like a poll. Let's get a yes or a no. Gyokeres, Eze, and Rodrigo to Arsenal. I put all to Arsenal. Gyokeres, Eze, and Rodrigo all signing for Arsenal, yes or no? Polls in the chat. Let me know. Do you think we get all of these? Do we get one of them? Do we get 2 of them? Or do we get none of them? But the answer for this one is, are we getting all 3 done? 87% of you are saying no already. 88% of you say no. I have to agree. I don't think we'll get Rodrigo, but I do think we'll get Eze, and I do think we'll get Gyokeres. That's my opinion. I think that is still a 7 out of 10 window. To make it an 8 or a 9, you'd have to add Rodrigo into it. Because people say to me, how do you rate the window? Well, you can't rate it yet because it ain't over, right? But a 10 out of 10 window would be Zubamendi, Isak, Florian Wirtz, Rodrigo. That would be like a 10 out of 10 window for me. It drops down to a 9 or an 8 or a 9 between, some people do 0.5s and stuff like that. If you get Gyokeres, Rodrigo, Eze on top and Zubamendi on top of the players we've got. So then to give it like a 7 or 8 is, well, 6, 7 or 8, I suppose, depending on where you see things, is if we get just Gyokeres and Eze and Zubamendi. So I think before the window starts, Rodrigo, Wirtz and Isak were the players that people were looking at as being the ones that could potentially be bought by someone and lift your team. Now it looks like Isak's going nowhere. Wirtz has chosen Liverpool, and Rodrigo is still unsure of. We have to go and get him. So far, it's a 0 out of 10, Ace says. What would people rate it at the moment? That's a good thing as well. Get involved in the poll, but then let me just shout a number out in the chat and I'll put them on screen. What are you rating this window so far, as things stand, with Kepa, Norgard, and Zubimendi and Madueke signed? Let's do this. It's a 4. Amir says 5. Enes says 3. Saman says 3. Into the Box says 6. Wow. Chimney Hudson says 4. A 0 for Fozzie. 4 for It's Me Everest. DJ says 4. Jay says 5. We've got a 3 out of 10. 3 or 4 out of 10. 6. 4. 5. 4. 2. 3. 5. 5. 5 out of 10 says Willsy. Big up to you, bro. Jensen says 4. Liam 2. We've got a Chelsea fan who thinks it's 0. Fair play. 4 out of 10. 2. As a Chelsea fan, a 2. Liao 2. 4. 8. 8. An 8 out of 10. The signings of Zubimendi. How can this be? Yeah, this is trolling. People are trolling. 9 out of 10. Yeah, yeah. See, we're getting some trolls now. We're getting some trolls now. I think it's about what Ben says. I think it's about a 3. Can't give it much more than that, if I'm honest. 8 out of 10. That must have been a troll. There's no way. That's just mad for me. Absolutely mad. Jim B says, sign Gyokeres, Eze and a centre-back and a CDM and we're all good. I don't think we need another CDM. We got Zubimendi. We got Norgard. Obviously, Mosquera looks like he's coming in centre-half. Kepa's in. If we get Eze and Gyokeres, it's got to be Rodrigo as well for me. But if we get Eze and Gyokeres, we'll be good with it. Nick says Arsenal will sign one more, either Eze or Gyokeres. Do you know what, Nick? I actually think we're going to get both of them. I actually do. I think it's going to take some time, but I think we're going to get both. I don't think we're going to get Rodrigo. And that's why I agree with the chat. We've had almost 400 votes and 83% of you are saying, no, we won't get all three, Gyokeres, Eze and Rodrigo. So, got to be honest, I kind of agree. I do. It's going to be tough, man. It's going to be tough to get all of them now. But look, if we do, it's one of the best windows we've ever had. It's one of the best windows we've ever had. You get Gyokeres and Rodrigo and Eze, Madueke, Zubimendi, Norgard, Mosquera, Kepa. That's 8 players. I never thought Arsenal would sign 8 players. So, to be honest, those names are not unrealistic. Why are those names unrealistic? Why is Gyokeres unrealistic? Sporting Lisbon to Arsenal. Rodrigo could be a pipe dream. I'll give you that one. Eze's at Palace. How's that unrealistic? Zubimendi and Norgard are done. Madueke's done. Mosquera's from Valencia. Kepa's done. How are they unrealistic? What are people talking about here? The only one that I'd say would be quite hard to get is the Real Madrid player. Of course, Rodrigo. Like, after Rodrigo, they should be easy to get, right? Come on, man. What are we doing here? Like, it's crazy for me. Crazy. But look, they're in Spain at the moment. And they're all having a lovely time, I'm sure. Little bit of warm weather training. It's bloody hot over there as well, by the way, from what I hear. So look, I've got to be honest. It looks like Eze and Gyokeres are the ones at the moment. Let's end this poll because we've had nearly 500 votes. 82% of you say no, we will not sign all 3. It's mad. It's mad. But let's take a little bit of a look at the Eze stuff, shall we? Because there has been updates today. In the last few hours, it's become apparent that Eze is not part of any of the promotions in new kit launches, and he is not part of the pre-season friendly against Millwall today. Not involved against Millwall today. That was reported a few hours ago. Why is that? Why is that? Because for me, Eze is Crystal Palace's best player. And I do think that he will leave. If he's not going to leave, then why would he not be a part of it? Is he getting an extended break? Is he getting his head together for a bit? Is he getting more rest than some of the others? Maybe. But I think his future, they know, is going to be at Arsenal. What Arsenal need to do now is just pay it. How many times are we going to say that? How many times are we going to hear us saying, just pay the money, Arsenal? Because what I want to be seeing happening is the following. Eze, 68 million release clause activated from Arsenal. Get him in. Arsenal make a bid of 75 million euros for the Sporting Lisbon striker, Victor Gyokeres, and he comes in. And then what I want, alongside Mosquera coming in, is I want us to go and lump 100 million euros on Rodrigo. And wait for it. This ain't FIFA. This ain't Football Manager, bruv. It's one of the most cringy comments I've ever heard in my life. 350 million is what it will cost to get those players I've mentioned on top of the players you've already got. Liverpool and City have spent that as well. So why the hell do we believe that 100 million is going to be enough to get Arsenal across the line? It is not. You are playing FIFA. There we go. They've done it already. You're playing FIFA. One, trust me, I'm not. I'm terrible at FIFA. I don't even have a games console. But when I look at the scenario of Rodrigo for 100 million euros, which is 83 million, they've said they might even get towards 80 million pounds. We just got to pay this money. We haven't spent any money for free windows, people. Why does everyone think we've got 100 million to spend? Well, we've spent 55 on Zubimendi and 50 on Madueke. That's already 100. Plus Kepa, plus Norgard. That's 115 already. I think we've probably got enough for one more on Gyokeres. That'll be it. No. We've got loads of money. The Cronkies are billionaires. We're nowhere near PSR. We haven't spent any money for free windows. And we haven't had a striker for the best part of half the season. Right now, we are one injury away from a Marino up top. Let's be real. So when people say be realistic, no, you guys be realistic. We don't have a striker. We don't have cover for attacking midfield. We need a winger. It's crazy that people believe this. Like, oh, you're playing FIFA now. Who do you guys want then? Do you guys want to go and get Mateta and Semenyo for like a combined 100 million? And that's it. Because we're not playing FIFA. It's so bizarre. I will never understand it. Real Madrid, God, they're playing FIFA. How are they playing FIFA? How are Man City playing FIFA? How are Liverpool playing FIFA? Come on, man. Grow up. Get on with it. It's what happens. Over 2,000 people in here. Legends. Make sure you hit the like button. Make sure you subscribe. At the moment, we need to get the subscribers up because we're close to 46k. In fact, we can hit that today. We really can. Let me check it out, actually. Let's see how many we are away because we could probably do it. We are 57 away. Just 57 of you to hit subscribe out of the over 2,000 people that are here. Just hit subscribe. It's a free button. Once you've clicked it, it's all done. And we hit 46k. Big up to all the mods as well for asking people to like and subscribe. I really appreciate that. I really do. So thank you for that. So make sure that you are hitting subscribe as well as like. And make sure you're following Match Bingo. Let's do it. Match Bingo is up there in this QR code. Make sure that you hit that and it will take you to the Chelsea PSG game where you can play Match Bingo. £350 can be won. And if there's 300 cards sold, there's going to be a 12th man winner. There will be somebody that wins an instant prize here. So please make sure you do it. Make sure. Let's do a couple of these super chats again. This has come in. We are also waiting for Zinni to go so that we get Yoral Harto. Do you know what? I actually don't think we'll get Harto unless we lose both Zinni and Kivior. If we was to lose Zinchenko and Kivior, I think we'll go and get Yoral Harto. And I think it'll probably cost similar to what we bought Timber for at Ajax. We've got quite a good relationship with Ajax. Obviously, we've had quite a long-standing relationship with them over the years. I think when you look at it, Timber on the right-hand side has taken us and elevated us to a new level. I think, if I'm honest with you, on the left-hand side, he's looking at Harto thinking there's potential for that. Yeah, that's what I think. Big up to Wolfie for the raid. Absolute legend, bro. Really appreciate you. I can't believe all this Gibbs White talk with you, bro. I have no idea what's going on with that. So big up to Wolfie. Absolute legends. I really appreciate it. A lot of people saying nonny. You wind up merchants, you. I really appreciate that. Edu raid. You enjoying Edu, Forest fans? You enjoying Edu? Sending your best players and bringing in Brazilians? I hope it's going to work for you. I hope it is. I really hope it is. Dre says, we'll finish the window a 7 out of 10. The only way we get Rodrigo is if Martinelli goes for a big fee. Gyokeres, Eze and Mosquera will finish the window. Big up. Yeah, if I'm honest with you, I think you're right with everything you've said. I literally agree with everything you've said. NS says the FIFA comments are unwarranted, but when has Arsenal ever actually gone all out? I'm a rival, so I don't know all your windows. No, that's fair. Arsenal have not gone all out, but the ambition of the fans is for them to do so. So when people say, is this FIFA? What does that mean? Like, what does it mean? I don't quite understand it. You think we're going overboard with suggesting that Arsenal strengthen their team with Gyokeres and Eze? Oh, it's not FIFA. What is going on? I honestly don't get it. It makes absolutely zero sense. It's like when people say, go and support Tottenham. You sound like a Tottenham fan. Go and support Tottenham. Absolute mad. It really is. Like, it's embarrassing as far as I'm concerned. So there we go. Okay, hit like and subscribe, people. I know a lot of you have, so thank you so much for that. We're getting towards our 46 now. We just need 39 more people. 39 more people to hit subscribe. It's free, man. Come on. Please, just a button. Like, subscribe. Done. Carry on watching. It really does take 2 seconds. And there's 2,262 of you in here. So if we can't get 39 people to hit subscribe, I'll be very surprised. So come on, people. Hit that button. Okay. The Eze stuff, I think will happen. The Gyokeres stuff, I think will happen. But I don't think it's happening quick. I do not know if we're going to stop there, though. Mosquera, I believe, will come in alongside that. Harto is a big question mark because we don't know what's happening with Zinchenko or Kivior's future. I think it looks at the moment like we're going to be keeping Kivior. Zinchenko looks to be leaving. And then when you look at the scenario of left wing, it looks like Trossard is the guy we're trying to sell. Nobody looks like they're coming in for Martinelli. Nobody does, right? Nobody does. But there's a couple of things that I wanted to share with you before we come to a close on this stream. And these two were one of them. Right. David Ornstein. Noni Madueke's been given permission by Chelsea to undergo a medical with Arsenal. Madueke will not train with Chelsea in the United States on Friday and instead travel back to the UK. So there we go. That's going to happen. That's going to be formally announced very soon, I imagine. So what happens with the players outgoing? Well, Fenerbahce have apparently halted negotiations regarding Trossard after Arsenal refused to lower their asking price. Fenerbahce are now looking at alternatives. Now, I think we were asking for around 25 million euros, which I think is a steal for Trossard for a couple of years. I actually think that's a really good signing for someone. I've got to be honest. I don't see how that is not. 20 to 25 million for Trossard is about right. He was 26 when we signed him at 27 years old. He's now in his 30s, or I think he's just hit 30. Why are we not getting an offer for that? I find that bizarre. I really do. Big up to you, Russ. Says, hi, Dan. I don't know why we expect us to be quick in a transfer window. Leopards can't change their spots, laugh out loud. Facts. Absolute facts. Russ, we're never quick, mate. We're always slow. And the problem we've got here is we are literally minutes away from pre-season beginning. And we still don't have a striker. We don't have the attacking midfielder. Let's just be real, generalize it. We don't have the attacking options that we need to gel with this team going into pre-season. And I appreciate that it's not over yet. I appreciate there's time. But have we not waited long enough? Because people that tell me they've been waiting since January are lying. We've been waiting a hell of a long time for just a forward to come in. I've been waiting 21 years for a window that looks serious, that looks ambitious. It's crazy for me. Crazy. Now, here we go. The other bit of news that I wanted to share was a fact about Eze, which I missed. And this is coming from Ryan Taylor Sport. And it suggests that Arsenal are looking poised to make a formal approach to Palace over Eze, following several rounds of discussions with his representatives. Palace are optimistic they can fend off interest by pointing Arsenal towards the player's 68 million release clause. They have no desire to negotiate below that figure. Arsenal's preference is to explore the possibility of signing Eze for a cheaper fee, though they're still prepared to put significant cash on the table. Why on earth are we happy to go in for a Chelsea player at 65 M's in Havertz and 52 million in Madueke? But when it comes to Eze and Gyokeres, we're trying to scrimp and save. Someone explain that to me in the chat. Maybe it is me that's deluded. I do not get this at all. It makes absolutely no sense. No sense. Crazy. But there we go, people. We're in a position right now where nothing is moving forward. Nothing is. This is the problem. It's just so slow. It's so slow. And I don't expect Arsenal to do anything quickly, but I mean, this is like seriously moving slow, isn't it? This is seriously moving slow. Apparently, Ekitike is attracting interest from Premier League clubs. Newcastle are keen. Liverpool and Chelsea also keen. Apparently, Al Hilal are also keen. Let's see where he goes. Let's see where he goes. I don't want him at Arsenal. I don't think he's the guy we need. I want Gyokeres, and I hope it gets done. And I pray that it can get done, man. I pray. How are we doing on likes and subscribes? Let's take a look. Subscribers, we just need 8 more. We just need 8 more subscribers to get to 46k. Just 8 more, people. That's all I need. We've got over 2,260 people in here. Let's get another 8 of you to hit like and subscribe. With likes, we're on 676. Let's get it up to 1,000 likes, people. We could do that. That's easy. I believe in you guys. Have we hit 46k? We have. Thank you all so much. Make sure you hit like and subscribe. Keep doing it. Don't stop at just the 46. We need to get to 50 very soon. We've now hit 46. Thank you, mods in the chat, for getting people to like and subscribe. Thank you all for listening and hitting like and subscribe. To hit 46k is mad. I never thought I'd do this. To do this a year now full time and hit 46k, never, ever did I dream that we would get anywhere near to 46k. That's absolutely mad. So thank you all so much, man. Cheers for the congratulations. I don't normally celebrate those sort of milestones. The next target is the big 5-0. So let's do it, people. Like and subscribe. Let's get to 50k. Okay. I think that's it. Who's live at the moment that we can send you to? Let's take a look at a moment. Who we got? Locks is live. Let's go send some love to Locks. Because he's a good old boy and he's been good for the channel last season. I know he's a Leicester fan, but he's a good lad. So let's send him over, or send you guys, should I say, over to Locks. Okay, redirect. Oh, actually, do you know what? Let's send you over to Dave because he's talking about... Yeah, let's send you over to Dave because he's talking about Rodrigo. There we go. Go and see what Dave said about Rodrigo. He's a Real Madrid fan. That would be more links for you. That would be more for you guys. So make sure you do that. Make sure you go and see what Dave's saying. There we go. Okay, sweet. We're going to leave it there. Legends, people, like and subscribe. Make sure you get involved with Match Bingo up here. Chelsea versus PSG. Let's make sure you do that. And yeah, we will do that. Poor Locks. We said Lock some love last week, so he'll be fine with it. But yeah, in the stream, Dave, he's talking about Rodrigo. He's there ranting and raving. So go show him some love, and we will see you next time. In a bit, people. Laters. Oh, have I done super chats actually? Have I got all the super chats? There was one I missed, I'm sure. Here it is. Nearly went. I hate doing that. I hate missing super chats. I think he wants to push Miles to centre midfield. That's why. Yeah, look, Harto coming in, if he was to come in, I think it would potentially look to push Miles Lewis-Skelly into midfield in the future and have Timber and Harto as the fullbacks and Lewis-Skelly in midfield. But right now, I think Lewis-Skelly stays here, man. So big up to you for that. That's a really good super chat. I appreciate that. Go and show some love to Dave. End the stream, Dave. Used to work with me and Lee and Expressions and all that. Big Real Madrid fan. He's talking about Rodrigo. Go and say Dan Potts raid. Dan Potts sent me. And we'll see you next time. In a bit, people.